This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Jade Empire. In the last episode, we got our groove thing on, baby. Yeah, we had a fun little night with the princess and our best friend. But unfortunately, the fun was not to last. For we've got a siege upon our hands, golems, flyers, and the like. So now we got to find a way to survive this incident and get to and take out our former master, Mr. Lee. How are we going to do this? Let's find out today. Let's see. We've got we were just told that bad things are happening, so we need to destroy the bridge. They can land anywhere with their flares. We'll meet them head on. We could just be stupid about it. We'll meet them head on.
We won't have much choice about that if we don't deal with the bridge. The golems are huge. Giants. Siege golem.
Siege golems? Oh, I've heard of those. 30 feet tall and can throw an ox. Well, pretty darn far. I didn't have time to measure. Oh, they crush walls, too. It would be bad if they reached us. The casks I took off the Dragonfly would make short work of the bridge, though. A little fire, and whoosh, earth meets sky.
You will need someone to keep any advanced Lotus assassins away from you. I will accompany you.
No, it's too dangerous for just one person. I'll go as well.
Well, it's nice to know that I don't, despite me being the leader, the princess and others have their own agency about the plans. I don't have to be some great tactician in this case. And the princess is technically has studied probably tactics, leadership, and all that for being the emperor's daughter. So at least there's one good thing for being very close to the princess, if I do say so myself. But anyway. Alright, so princess take Dawnstar and protect king. Dawnstar take the princess. Oh, and then we can just say, hey, we just had a threesome together, guys. Do I really have to like choose one to lead over the other? So, okay. Well, princess is probably the. Let's go, Dawnstar. Dawnstar, take the princess and protect king.
What? You would put her in charge of my safety?
Now, Lien. We have to hurry. It's an emergency, so follow my lead.
You assume a great deal, Dawnstar, but it is not my choice. Gather your toys, Kang.
Yes. As fast as I can without dropping the casks. Earth meets sky, remember?
But what about the rest of us? Why just send them? Why are we sitting here holding our... Oh, I get it. They're coming here too, aren't they?
Well, who? The Lotus assassins? But they'd have to fly to get past the wall, and the winds are too strong.
Hundreds may die in crashes, but a few will get through. Do you really think Death's Hand minds such losses?
Being a villain, we don't care about your subordinates like that. Although we're pretty close to that, so maybe it might be the same case. But yeah, don't hurt yourself too much with that thought, Black Whirlwind. Yeesh. But I like the fact that the princess just like, why is the country girl being put in charge? It's like, dude, okay, I mean, just because you slept together doesn't mean your attitudes on things just instantly change, but you think she should just like calm down a little bit. But, you know, maybe the excitement of the situation or whatever. Anyway, if small groups could land anywhere, we should spread out. I will hold the area around the temple. Everyone else just stay out of my way.
Kang, old friend. I'd like to borrow a few of your marvelously explosive casks. I have something special in mind for any assassins who breach our line.
What? Yes, whatever you want. I have enough on my mind. During the night, I made some reinforcements to the marvelous Dragonfly. I don't sleep much, you see, ever. Anyway, I doubt we could escape, but we can make a dent.
A short run in the flyer to take the brunt of their advance. It might be a worthwhile mission, or it might be suicide.
Well, what isn't these days? It's not necessary. I leave the decision to our illustrious leader.
What? Oh, something about suicide? Sure, go ahead, whatever it is. I mean, we get the fire, we'll face them on the ground without it. Fine, let's fight them in the air. We can assault the bridge after. Okay. I think this is just a case of if you just don't want to do the minigame or whatever, so... But, yeah, why not? One more time for good old... I think this is the last time we do a flying minigame, if I remember correctly. Fine, let's fight them in the air. We can assault the bridge after.
Yes, that's the way. I knew you'd be up for it. Off we go. Everyone be ready for our return.
Make every shot count. We'll need the help.
As far as I know, it doesn't actually affect anything. I could be wrong, but I don't remember it doing that. I'm trying to remember. I think I've shown every single thing in the game there, so... See, really the two I like the most are the shield and the homing missile one. The rest of them are basically okay. See, I guess we could just use Consume Spear as the final one. Why not? But yeah, I think this is the last time. After that, it's pretty much straightforward. So, but yeah, as far as I know, I don't think it affects anything. I think it's just if you want to do the mini game one more time, maybe there's a few extra dudes you have to mess with. I don't know, but we'll just go as is. Oh well, one got through. That didn't take very much at all. So yeah, we can handle it. Whatever comes our way. Yep, pressing A. That's so awesome. Well, like any shooter or whatever, it'll eventually get busy. It'll get busy. The only problem I have with the 3-shot is it's powerful, but man, is there you hurt your finger to shoot, like press the button on it. Yeah, I'll try to take out most of them. I've already missed one, so there's obviously nothing I can do about that little. I missed 2, so 3. I said I'll get them all. Nope, not gonna happen. I guess maybe if I shot at like a bunch of homing missiles. Oh right, my shield. Oh, I know. There we go. I was about to say I think I'm wrong, but I still think I don't know which one is the hardest out of all the out of the flying minigame is. I don't think it's this one. I think this one might be the longest, maybe, because of the whole. And especially when we actually had to fight a ship. Motherfucking dragon ship there. But yeah, I think the Lord Liao minigame's a little bit more tougher than that. I forgot about the missiles, actually. Look at my shield. So, yep, and we won. Yay! That wasn't too bad. Although I'm kind of glad that the minigame wasn't tougher. Although if they made the minigame today in like a later installation, they probably would have added difficulty settings so that for those who'd want to try it harder. And I think after you beat the game the first time, I think the minigames are unlocked on the main menu if you want to play the minigames, I think, as well. So but yeah, I know in modern times, like, you can't just have an RPG by itself. You'd have to have something extra, like a minigame. So, like, Jade Empire was, like, I think one of the, well, not one of the first, but one of the many early games to start doing minigames as opposed to, like, Final Fantasy, like, card games and stuff like that. But, yeah, you can't just do an RPG anymore. We get the Spirit's Calling for doing that. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a Flyers thing or something?
Well flown and fought. It didn't stop them, but that black eye will make them think twice about our resolve. Now, back to bringing down the bridge.
You better have enough explosives left. Dawnstar and I can't hold them off forever.
Are you sure I shouldn't just charge the main gate? They wouldn't be expecting that.
Unexpected acts are not always successful acts.
You have a narrow understanding of success in battle, Bun Man. Must be your small head.
Bun Man, huh? Well, what a great quip you got there. Anyway, the battle will be soon enough. You'll have your fill of battle. We'll destroy any who oppose us.
Ha ha ha! So we shall. Blood will flow like wine, and then wine will flow like blood. That is my great wheel of life.
I don't like these odds, but death is not as final for me as it is for you, so what do I care?
It looks like we won't have long to wait. Kang better keep his mind on his task at the bridge, or this will be a short last stand.
Great to know, Yashin, that you're on my side.
Wait, I sense something.
Time is better spent doing than talking.
You
must listen to me, girl. There isn't much time. You must search Dirge and look for the chests that are hidden were hidden all these years. When the Emperor attacked, we hid ancient weapons and other treasures in these chests to keep them safe from Sunhi's greasy hands. With the wards restored, spells that had hidden these chests were wiped away. You must find them if you can. They will be throughout Dirge.
What are you staring at? Shouldn't we be going to the bridge?
You didn't see him, did you? It doesn't matter. I know what we're looking for. Follow me.
I think if you play as, I think if you choose to have the princess take charge and you play as her, if you, yeah, and if you, I think if you choose the princess, you control her. If you choose Dawnstar to be in control, then you play as Dawnstar instead. So yeah, that's a nice little twist, and we actually get to play as someone else for a change. That's kind of cool. I think that's the only time we actually do that, other than choosing to. Actually, can we talk to Silk Fox and?
Shouldn't we be going to the bridge? It's not going to defend itself. Either try and find one of these mysterious chests you were talking about, or head to the bridge. Either way, be quick about it.
I'm surprised well, I was about to say, I'm surprised she isn't being a bit abrupt with us, but she kind of is, I guess, when you think about it. Whoa. The chest, huh? What's in this chest? Is it just for me? The Thorn and Shining Carp. What is that? Oh, it's a weapon. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think she has her own, and obviously... Wait, I don't remember her using 2 weapons. Huh. Well, anyway. Let's see. Don't want to head to the bridge quite yet. That's right over there. Is that the only... There's got to be another chest around here. Oh, I guess we could look at the... Oh, well, there you go. Huh. I guess I didn't do enough points in the game to make her more aggressive. Yeah, I think when I... yeah, you can tell Dawnstar is still pretty open palm. Yeah, I think I was too early in the game, because I've almost well, maybe, do I want to say it until? I think I might have mentioned it already, but anyway, yeah, she's open palm, and I think the princess is more in the middle, I think, more neutral, if I remember correctly, for the most part. But yeah, we can see her stats there. Body, spirit, she's obviously got more spirit because of her ability to sense spirits and all that. Does she have any? No, I didn't think she had any techniques. Conversation, she's good at. Intimidation? What? That's kind of funny when you think about it. Oops. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. Oh. Okay. No statistics there for her, which makes sense. Styles. Yeah, can't. Disabled. Makes sense. Okay. Anyway. Silk Fox, you've led Silk Fox down to aid King at the bridge. Her Highness tends to think of you as the clumsy farm girl. It's time to show her that you're made of sterner stuff than she thinks. Protect King. The bridge approaching Dirge is the only easy land route that can reach the temple. If we can hold it long enough as the vanguard of Emperor Lee's forces arrive, King should be able to close off this route permanently. Defend the ridge and protect King. Make sure King always stays alive long enough to get... Long enough! Doesn't mean he has to stay alive forever. Just enough to set the explosives. That's all that's important. Take the lead of the battle to hold the bridge and show Silk Fox that skill does not come from beating alone. Put Silk Fox in her place. That's kind of funny when you think about that. But I think I did a poor job throughout this whole adventure trying to push my closed fist opinions on Dawnstar and Silk Fox for the most part. So that's more of a my bad on that case, because, well, let's just say you pushing your views on them at a later point and often affects certain dialogue options and stuff like that. You could tell at some point I was slowly getting there, because you could tell that Dawnstar was starting to get a little bit more selfish when it came to, like, you must hold the bridge at all costs. There's no time to return in your courtyard. You could tell that she was getting selfish in certain situations, but she still, for the most part, was the don't do bad things person. So I probably won't be able to get the specific alteration to the finale that I wanted to show, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. I guess there's nothing else. I guess that was it. Just that one chest. Alright, well, I don't see anything else, so let's keep going then. This is one of those few times where I don't remember.
I have to wedge the casks of dragon powder under the bridge. The Lotus assassins are sure to come up that pass any minute. Keep them from this end of the bridge. Here they come! Hold them off! I only need a minute!
Try not to fight like a farmer, Dawnstar.
Try not to fight like a bitch. I mean, no. Oh, because we found that sword, we get a... This one plays, yeah, a bit more like a... I don't know what the word is. It's a bit more, like, straightforward. It's like, you don't run around the map or whatever. Yeah, I gotta be careful about it. Get over here, you dork. There we go. Oops. Accidentally set myself on fire. Wait, why is it set at 70 now? Oh, maybe he got hit a bunch of times during that like little bit, and it was all bad. Yeah, because we grabbed that sword, we have a bit. Our attacks are basically stronger for this little section here. I think the sword is like you find a different type of sword for. Actually, no, it showed 2, so maybe we just. Oh, okay, stuck. I was about to say I was stuck there for a second. I was like, no.
Nuts and bolts! One of the fuses came loose. I need another minute or 2.
Dang it, King! You crackpot! Oh man! All right. Well, 1 more minute of holding them off. It's really not that difficult. I mean, you should, unless you're like really dicking around, you shouldn't fail this at all. Well, let's start throwing freaking magic at you. But yeah, you almost because you found the weapons, you almost take them out in like a couple of shots, really, when you think about it. And I mean and you know, Silk Fox does help a little bit, but it looks like Kang actually can swordify because he kind of flails at them. Okay, how'd you get over here, Kang? Get back behind. I'm not gonna fail in this escort quest or whatever they're called. Luckily, it's not the worst escort quest of all times. I'd almost say it's maybe be like Resident Evil 4 or something like that. And that's a great game too.
It's done. Get away before it explodes. The fuse is a short one. But flyers don't stop at bridges. Our friends at the temple may have only gained a few minutes.
But aren't the flyers supposed to be like really hard to get up here because ours is custom made? But then again, they did say something about just throwing. Yeah, we stopped the golems from getting over there, so that'll help us a bit anyway. So we got to go back into the temple. Let's see. And we already did that. Alright, you managed to hold the bridge long enough for Kang to destroy it. The troops massed against you will have a much harder time assaulting Dirge now. You've earned a second of breather if you wish to look around the area, but your friends await you at the temple. You should return to the temple quickly, though you have brought yourself a moment to explore the area if you but there's nothing else here. I found the weapons and that's it. And a ghost had to tell me about that. But yeah, I think if you're playing as Princess Leanne, then Dawnstar tells you to look for it, and you're like, alright. I don't see. Yeah, I already looked around earlier, so yeah, no need to do that again. I'm just gonna go into the courtyard. So yeah, nice little twist to have you play as either the farm girl or the princess for a short period of time, even though it's very short for a short bit. I noticed BioWare later on in their series games were trying to add where other people other than the main character were actually doing stuff, so they'd because I think in let's see, well no, they didn't do KOTOR 2, so in KOTOR 1, I'm trying to remember if there was, yeah, that was in KOTOR 1 is when Admiral Saul captures the group, so you have the scene like that. This game here, Dragon Age 1, there's a prison scene in that one too. I don't want to spoil it, but there is a scene like that there. Mass Effect 1, there isn't.
They've given us a few minutes already. Dawnstar and the princess did their job too well. That's better.
Just shut up and get ready.
Now that's a big one. Finally, a worthy fight.
And if you didn't choose a Black Whirlwind to use in that one competition, then this will be the first time you actually play as Black Whirlwind, which is a nice little twist as well. But yeah, basically, I think in this one, he does he pop up healing? Because I feel like the bottles are supposed to like either. Yeah, okay, yeah. In this case, Henpet Tao, instead of giving you the drunk fighting style, he basically heals you. I don't know if they always drop or if it's just every once in a while. Oh yeah, I forgot that the Jade Golem can like kill his own companions. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's not as bad as you think. Like you know, I mean, obviously they toned down for this part of the game. They make sure that the guys aren't as tough. It's only tough if you're playing as the MC. You know, if you're playing as the other characters, you know, since you're not used to playing as them, it's nice that the game doesn't like, you know, throw a curveball where you're like, oh god, now I have to fight just as good, you know, with characters I've never used before or never had to play before. But yeah, not too hard.
I think we should go back to the temple, and quickly, before those flyers drop more Lotus assassins.
More is good. Let them come.
But we'd be safer in the temple.
We're safer if I destroy the enemies they send. I prefer an active defense.
It's really weird that like the characters that are paired. I mean, yeah, you know about their pairing because of the quest you got them in. But we got what? We call it closed fist. How? I mean, yeah, we are because you know, Black Whirlwind is the chaos or closed fist if you hadn't guessed. He's only level 22 though. Kind of. Yeah, high body, spirit. What's his conversation skill? Of course, it's intimidation. But the fact that he has almost high charm because of his body is kind of funny when you think about it. And I don't think he has any techniques. Everything's disabled. What's his general thing say? Defend Dirge from Sunlee's troops. Golems, assassins, whatever. Or maybe I should be doing Golems, assassins, whatever. If it's foolish enough to get close, you're foolish enough to kill it. The courtyard seems clear enough, but you never know what sort of delicious and intoxicating goodies might be stored around the place. The monks, after all. Make your way to the temple. Your victory has brought you a moment of time to look around the temple courtyard, if you wish. When the Bubmaster whining gets too shrill, you should make your way to the temple to make sure everything's fine. Oh, Henpeto, you're known as a whiner. Daily reminder. Since I keep forgetting where I put everything the night before, I'm writing this checklist to myself to help me get through the morning. Do you have your axes? If not, you're probably dead. 2. If you have your clothes, are you wearing them? If you don't see your clothes nearby, you'll probably never find them, so don't waste time looking. If you really need clothes for some reason, take whatever you need from the nearest dead bodies. Alright, 3. Are you in bed? Is there someone with you? I've learned from past mistakes, waking up with someone usually turns out badly. Get your clothes and leave quietly. 4. Is anyone still alive nearby? Don't be shocked. Sometimes I pass out before I start fighting. Since the people nearby probably won't go up for a fight for some time, it's best to move on if I know the place is safe for days. I almost forgot about that. Like that, there's that little bit of like funny dialogue if you actually check the journal. You can miss stuff like that if you don't read the journal. Oh, there we go. Yeah, not so much of a ghost thing, but hey. Maker's Bane and Plastic. Even though, why would he swap out his weapons when, you know, he's probably one of those fighters that's like really into his own unique weapon. But hey, whatever. We got a more powerful axe for him. I don't think it translates into his character for the rest of the game. If we chose to play as Black Whirlwind or put Black Whirlwind in the group, I don't think his attack power gets any stronger. And there's a Spirit Font there. Oh yeah, and he has like no focus. Yeah. As you can tell, he can't slow down time, so. Whoa! I didn't expect all these people. We're killing them just as fast. Oh right, I forgot about the. I forgot about this. The Mortal Kombat reference. Like the higher your kill count is, the new voices come in all of a sudden. You could tell that at least the people who were working at BioWare at the time had a sense of humor when it came to certain things. You know, despite this being a serious situation, but I assume we can't leave. Nope. The Black Whirlwind is needed for the defense of the temple. He should head north up the stairs to the temple when he is done slaughtering enemies in the temple courtyard. I wonder if there's anything over here. I don't think there is. Nope. Alright, close that. Let's get going. I wonder how many people we can kill before this is all over. I'm hoping 50 at least. I think that'd be good enough for the Black Whirlwind, I think. But yeah, the Henpeto and Black Whirlwind are a weird combination, but the thing is, it kind of makes sense when you think about it from games and movie tropes. You know, the coward-ish type of character and the strong idiot, you know, kind of working together because they're kind of the comic relief. I mean, when you think about it, these two are the comic relief characters of the game. Despite Black Whirlwind being able to back up his power, he's still kind of a fun idiot, well, or at least a sociopath, I don't know, depending. Then Henpeto is the sad man who's truly henpecked, if you know what I mean. Or there's a more modern term for it, but I don't know if I want to go that far, but anyway. Like, ooh, I guess people respawn after a while. I mean, I'm not gonna go around trying to find more dudes, but I haven't actually looked up to see how many lines you get. I think you only get like a couple, if I remember correctly. But then again, weirdly enough, I remember the beginning of the game more than the middle part like this. I remember this part, but I don't remember certain details about it as well as others. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Because you remember the beginning and the end, despite the end taking a while to get to, I still remember that quite well for the most part. There are a few small, minor details I might have forgotten, but for the most part, I remember like what the end requires. That's probably why I missed like maybe a handful of opportunities throughout the course of the game to get certain decisions, but I accept my playthrough as is. It's never meant to be like, oh, this is the perfect walkthrough.
That racket is distracting me from the cries of my enemies. Sky better have a good reason for ringing that bell.
Well, I mean, maybe he wants you to wake up from your hangover, dude. Some assassins might have gone past us somehow. I'll go look. You just keep the list of assassins busy here. I'll go to the temple.
I won't stop until they're ankle deep in blood. Head first. Come to my axes, all of you.
Good, you are here. The trap is set, the signal's sent. It's all up to you now.
Well, I am the MC, so it's always up to me, but... Trap signal, have I forgot something? Sky, what have you done?
Easy, easy. I know this looks bad, but trust me, you'll like what I have to say. I hope. I was approached, once or twice. The Lotus Assassins offered much, even the chance of returning my daughter. But I assure you, I did not plan to betray you. You showed me that the world, my life, is not as pointless as I once thought. My daughter is long dead. Their offer only shows how desperate you have made them.
This whole... Okay. Probably one of the few flaws I have with this game is, yeah, it all of a sudden brings up that there was a possible, like, a backstab plot with Sky, which may have been something that would have popped up if I kept him in the group randomly or talked to him. I mean, I talked to him at every opportunity you could, but this kind of comes out of nowhere, and isn't the whole idea of a I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise, but shouldn't a good storyteller like kind of seep in the thought that maybe Sky would have considered it? Obviously, he doesn't because of what he's saying, but I don't know. I feel like this thread, maybe this was cut out of the game, or they didn't have enough time. Or maybe they released it before they could add it in. I don't know. I feel like this has not worked out well. Like it's just like, oh, I almost betrayed you, but I'm not. I'm like, what the hell, game? You know, but why didn't you tell me before? I could have prepared. I'm glad you trust me, but are they still planning to launch sneak attack? If you turn them down, why are they still going ahead with this plan?
I let them think I agreed, but hear me out. I couldn't risk that someone else in the group was also tempted. They might tell Death's Hand the plan was discovered. This is a chance to isolate the leader of the troops. Death's Hand thinks that he and a group of assassins will enter the temple unopposed. But I have a surprise. I set traps. Remember how I asked Kang for some of his explosive casks? The assassins will be destroyed, and Death's Hand will be yours alone.
Like I said, I mean, it's basically saying I thought about betraying you, but didn't, so this will all work to the plan. And I don't know. I feel like there was more to this plot or something like that. You know, I don't know. Anyway, then I personally defeat Death's Hand. The army will fall. I like it. Why not just blow them all up? Death's Hand. Yeah. Why not just blow them all up? Death's Hand included.
From what I have seen, he is stronger than that. If he is damaged by the blast, good. But you were the one meant to fight the power behind him. He's an arrogant one. I doubt he'd consider the possibility that my loyalty to you would be stronger than my fear of him. The bell was the signal. He'll be here. Thank you for this opportunity, by the way. I could never face Death's Hand myself, but I want to make him pay for thinking I would be so weak. Use my daughter against me, will he? Make him hurt.
Very good, Sky. You have proven a useful tool.
Guess again, you slab of rot. That should soften him up. I may not be able to fight him while I'm wounded, but at least I did this. I'll go warn the rest.
You have a better grip on your fellows than my master thought. The plight of a dead child is difficult motivation to resist.
It is, and you're hard to kill. You like, what was it? Pillars were dropped on top of you. Now these rocks, and you still survived. God, what are you made out of? Plot armor? No. So it's just Death's Hands and me. With the help of Sky, perhaps he's weakened enough for us to take him on clearly. Will we be able to defeat Death's Hand and save the city of Dirge? Or do we have other plans for Death's Hand in mind? Find out next time in the next episode of Jade Empire. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.